Hi guys, my name is Parag Paul and welcome back in a new video of Revit software. In this video, I'm going to provide you and full information about how you can add the beam and footing to this particular model. But before that, it is very requested from my side that if you don't know how to provide the beam at particular dimensions, okay, then you should learn from the software like ETAB or StatPro. For that, if you facing any issue, then you can directly go to my Udemy channel. Okay, from 499 rupees, you can learn that one. Because when you know how much amount of the beam dimension you need to provide, okay, only after that, the design parameters you can insert over here. Otherwise, if you insert, then it will be not for any use. Okay, the model is only work as a model, right? So first of all, what you have to do whenever you are working for any structural members, okay, remember you need to go for the south elevation first of all, and you need to assign the layers. Now you can see, first of all, let's come to the foundation. Okay, so you can see first of all, if I want to add column over here, definitely I'll be at the level number 1. Okay, when I need to provide a footing, I'll be at level number this one, this footing, top footing, right? Now, also we need to provide one more layer for the PCC layers, right? So what I have to do is need to select this one, click on here, okay? Provide the offset of my footing dimension is minus of 300. Select, click on this and just drag it down. Okay, so this is what my one footing layer is generated. I just gave the name. I can rename afterward. Now after that again I want to provide a 300 dimensions, okay, or footing I want to provide at the PCC layer I want to provide as a 150 okay. So just provide minus of 150, okay, and select this one like this, okay. Save your model. Now after that I want to create multiple stories. So what I have to do? The height of the stories are 300. So just select three, like type 3000 over here. Okay. And then select this one. Okay. Click here and then select this one like this. So one story and one story second, third and fourth. Okay. Control Z. Okay. Fourth. Like this we want to create. Okay, now click on modify and you are in a position to develop the model. Now what you can do, you can extend this particular grid lines at the top. Okay, you can extend it. Okay, there is no any issue with that, right? You can unlock it and you can extend it at top. Okay, we can do in a other way. Okay, don't worry about it. So what we have to do, first of all, we need to change the name. You can rename it. Okay, this level number 8 is what we can say, it is the footing layer. Okay, what we can say, footing layer. Okay, after that, level number 9. Okay, let's go to the south elevation properly. Level number 9. Okay, okay, help you for a PCC layer. Okay, PCC layer, right? Now make sure if your this particular diagram is in black, it means that is deactivated layers. Okay, so you should aware about it. What is the meaning of the deactivated layer and what is the meaning of the activated layer? Okay, it is very essential to understand. Okay, let's move this from here if you want to move. Okay, you can move like this. Okay, you can move like this. Just select. Okay, just select and move. Okay, like this you can move. Right, footing layer, do you can do same for the footing layer also. Okay, just select and you can just drag like this. Okay, you can do up and up down position also like this. Just select and click on that particular icon. Okay, like here also, if you click on this, okay, you can edit the scenario. Now after that, first of all, you need to go to the level number 2 for assign the beam. So just go to the level number 2, okay, and go to the structure portion. Now here click on a beam, okay, and after that you need to go to the selection of the particular kind of beam. So click on a load, okay, and click on the metric format what we have selected. Here you need to go to the casework, okay, not casework, sorry for that. Okay, you need to go to the particular area. Okay, just let me show you where we have to go. Okay, so you can see this is what the structural framing over here. Go to the concrete, and here it is a rectangular beam. Just click on open. Now, whatever dimensions you want to provide, you can provide. For that, you need to duplicate it. Okay, provide a proper name. How much you need to provide? I want to provide 300 by 300. If you want to provide 300 by 400, that also you can do. Okay, and just change the depth. Okay, and click on OK. Right? So what you have to do here, they are asking the placement plane. That means you are placing this particular on level number 2. Okay. So what you have to do, first of all, you need to start from here. Okay. Now you can see we already assigned few portions over here. Okay. So just click. You can see the click on center line. Click here. Okay. This one beam you placed. Okay. Now you can see this plane is not properly placed. Okay, it is not properly placed. It is just placed like out of the area. So what you can see, place Control Z. Okay, and place it in other format. Okay, so what you have to do, just select the beam. Okay, if the dimension of the beam is different, so how we can calculate it? Just click on the dimensions, and this all this scenario are based upon your design parameters. So we don't have design 8, that's why we are just not considering it. So you can see it is 305, 306. Okay, so what you have to do, just go to the beam. Okay, select your concrete member. Okay, which is a 300 by 400 what you selected, and you can see like here you need to assign it. Okay, but it is totally based upon your design parameters. That's why you need to learn the design. Okay, and design only help you to get proper identifications. You can see it is properly assigned. Now here I'm touch clicking on in a center line. Okay, and I'm linking till here. You can see, just Control Z. Okay, again I'll start from here. Okay, and I'll end here. Okay, after that, you can see this particular area is also not correlate with my value. So what I have to do is I can move my particular column to here, or I can change my particular beam orientations. So I can start from this center line and finish at this center line. So you can see this particular gap is not at filled. Okay, what you can do, you can shift this particular column over here, or you can shift this particular beam till here. So all these parameters, all these issues are formed due to the non-design parameters. If you done design and then you are implementing, it means you are in a good hand. Okay. So again, I am assigning this from this point, okay, to this particular point. Okay. Now again, we will start from here. Let's assign from this point to this point. Okay. Then assign from this point, okay, to this point, then add from this point, okay, to this point. Okay, now after that you need to click here. Just provide, let me provide from here also. Just select this one, and let's provide at this particular point. Okay, now click here and click here. Okay, now after that, again just come over here and trying to put your proper placement from this point to this particular point. Okay, then come here, click on this point and provide this point. Right, now again click on this particular option and click here. So you can see, if I show you this particular dimensions and all these things in 3 dimension, so you should wait for some, awaited results. You will definitely get a very good output from this particular video. Okay, now again I'll click from here. Okay, I'll end up till here. I'll click from here. I'll end up till here. Okay, now there is a one for staircase you can do the different kind of scenario. Just wait a minute, Control Z. Yeah, start from here. You can provide a beam at a level of the slab which we provide for the movement. Okay, that also you can do. Okay. So I'll click here. Okay, and I'll click at this point. Okay, so let me show you the 3D model once again. So we can continue till the end of this particular video. So you can see how we can assign this particular beam. Okay, you can see it properly. This is what a procedure to assign the beam. Now these are the rest are remaining. Let's assign it properly. Okay, so you can see that I'll click here, just select the beam. Okay, now again, once again, I'll select this one. Okay, I'll click over here. Okay, now after that, I'll click here. Okay, I'll click. I come till particular point. Okay, after that, I'll click here. Okay, I have to start from this point, right? From this point, I will start and I'll conclude on this particular point. Oh, Control Z, right? So let's start from the center point. Okay, and let's complete to the end portion. Okay, you can continue with that point. Okay, now this particular file I'm going to provide, okay, for all of my viewers in this particular video. So you need to download it and you need to practice it very well, so to get a proper opportunity and to understanding for related to this particular software, and you need to manage the overall course properly. Now you can see we have made a mistake over here, that this particular beam are not properly executed. So we are going to make the reback of all these particular beams, okay, and assign it very properly. So just select the beam once again. Okay, click from this particular point and end up till here properly. Okay, now after that, you can see here we need to start. Okay, and here we need to end. Okay, again we need to start from here. Okay, and we will end up here. Again we will start from this point, we will end till this particular point. We'll start from this particular data and we will end up till here. Okay, after that, let's continue our proper beam assignment. Assign here. Okay, the video you need to watch till end, then and only then you are in position to understand it very well. Okay, so you can see, click here, right? Now again, click here and continue. Okay, till here, right? After that, just click here. Okay, click here. Okay, now there is one more is remaining and we are done with the beam, right? Now you can see we are done with the beam and we assign the beam very well. So to assign the beam at the level number 0, or we can see this particular level, for that we need to select this particular beam and transfer to the bottom. For that, what you can do, just select the particular beam, right click, and here you can see the select, okay, visible in view. Okay, so you can see this particular all beam are selected which are visible in view. Okay, now what you have to do is you need to click on Control C, click on copy, and then you need to paste. Okay, so paste align to selected level. So what is the selected level? It is okay, it is the level number 1. So paste align to selected level and level number 1. Okay, so you can see whatever beam at proper position with proper coordinate are shifted below. Now, in similar way, what I have to do is I have to select it all this column, okay, and I have to shift it to the bottom. So select to the column, right click, okay, select all inserted visible in view, okay, and what we can do, we can copy it, okay, and paste, okay, at which particular layer we will going to paste it as, okay, you can see in this particular model, okay, just wait a minute, okay. we have to do this one to this particular layer. Okay, TO footing, right? So select this, right click, select all instances visible in view. Okay, paste, align to selected level. Okay, this one. Okay, so you can see it assigned to this particular point, and we need to move it at top. So right click. Okay, what we have to do is we need to select the copy, paste, select to assign level, and go to the level number 1 and click on OK. So you can see they will be shifted at the top. Okay, and you need to delete all this at the bottom one. Click on delete. Now if I go to the 3 dimension model, and you can see the model is very quickly and very fast we prepared. You can see. Okay, now it is very important guys to understand the behavior and functionality of your model. If you're not able to understand the behavior and functionality model, it is not easy to understand. Okay, so for that what we have to do, okay, first of all you need to examine like where you want to provide the beam and structural member. Now you can see at this particular layer, okay, when you come to this particular layer, okay, you can see this column height we need to reduce. Okay, that you can do. Okay, you need to go to this particular column and you need to reduce the particular height. Okay, so that you have to perform, right? So in next video when I'll be coming, I'll teaching you how we can assign the reduction of this particular element. Okay, and how we can add the footing and PCC layer, and then how we can make a multi-story model. Okay, so thank you so much guys, have a nice day, bye bye.